Okay folks, welcome back to Lat 44 Outdoor. This is David. As usual, we're at 44 degrees north latitude, or thereabouts. I'm going to start the video zoomed on this book. This is my second book review. This is a cookbook that I found. I'm starting out zoom, and I'm going to zoom it out, and we're going to go through some of it. Alrighty. Okay. I came across this cookbook. It is Food from the Woods Cooking, originally published as Gourmet Cooking for Free by Bradford Angier. I really liked the cover. That's why I started out zoomed in. It's a cookbook. A lot of it he does in camp, and I really like the illustrations because they probably started out pencil drawn, black and white. They're just not color photographs. Somebody drew this stuff. Okay. Needless to say, a lot of the table fare we might find in this book may be outside of my culinary preferences and perhaps just way out of my comfort zone. Because as a rule, in the past, I didn't like the idea of an omnivore for table fare other than black bear. The cookbook, however, I think is making me broaden my horizons a little bit. I'm still going to rule out probably possum and raccoon and such, but I probably will try crow very soon. Anyways, something I really like about the book is it'll give several recipes for the same table fare. I'm looking at one right now about pheasant, several for pheasant. Oh, half a dozen for pheasant. Geese, and it gives different recipes, like this one says for older geese. Pigeon, wild goose, rabbit, a bunch of recipes for rabbit. I really like that. Something else that I saw is it gave two recipes, one for using an oven and one for if you're in camp and you don't have an oven. I really like that idea. Lynx, it's predator. I'm not thinking of it as an omnivore. I just don't see me trying lynx or cougar. I don't think I'm going to do that. Lots of small game recipes. Clams, baked clams, fish, you name it. Atlantic salmon. It's kind of has it all in here. And towards the back of the book, plants. Edible wild plants. And there's a bunch. And besides the edible wild plants, there's a chapter of wild fruit. Probably you would need to look for other references to identify the plants and the fruit if you didn't already know them. Cream dandelion greens, cream of mustard soup, mustard molds, wild leeks and eggs. Something I might point out is the diction selected. When I grew up calling leeks, you may also find them the names ramps or rampson, and they are very good. I really like them raw. Okay. Watercress soup, fireweed and eggs. A little note about fireweed. I spent the summer in southwest Montana, and on trail hikes I would taste test the leaves of the fireweed, and I didn't notice a big difference between the age of the plants, but I did notice that I really liked just the smaller, more tender leaves. And when I used the fireweed leaves to fry up some potatoes, the fireweed did not overpower the flavor of the potatoes. Scallops, you name it. Anyways, very comprehensive. It just has just about everything in here. I really like that it is comprehensive, and there's just such a variety. And his perspective is basically from someone that spends a lot of time in British Columbia, and that's what he does. This says 300 Succulent Ways to Prepare Wild Game, Fish, and Plants by Bradford Angier. So anyways, this is the second book of my book reviews. It was difficult to decide because I looked through so many of cookbooks and many for at home, but these are recipes you do in camp. I love the artwork, pencil sketches. Those aren't photographs. Somebody drew all this stuff. And porcupine liver, I've heard of that, and as a matter of conservation, I don't think I would harvest a porcupine because I'm not seeing that many. And it used to be they were protected here in northern Michigan, and now they aren't, but I'm not seeing that many, so I'm going to rule out porcupine like I do some other species that I don't see. I can't open my mind to possum yet. Woodchuck I'm looking forward to. We're kind of at the end of the season. I don't see me, cooking up any woodchuck because a wild game chef described woodchuck as just a big rabbit. Woodchuck, we're towards the end of the season. Billhead ferns, we're about at the end of the season. Some of these things I don't know what they are and I have to look them up. Candied sweet flag says Ecorus calamu or calamus, which I've bought in the downtown streets of Boston. I don't know what that is, so some things may require some more research. The book is full of mainstream stuff that I see all the time. Rabbits, brook trout, rainbow trout, muskrats. There's quite a shortage of muskrats around. I will rule out muskrats for that reason. Older squirrels, okay. Older roast rabbit. So it's good to have recipes for the younger and the older, compensate for the age of the animals. Grouse, bear, okay. Anyways, that's my quick review of this cookbook that came to me. And this author, Bradford Angier, I hope I pronounced his name right. He has many books, I think including cookbooks, and so this one is so comprehensive. I don't know that I would need much more by the time I go through all these recipes. I maybe have filled my quota. Anyways, folks, thanks a bunch. This is just a cookbook I thought I'd share with you because I really like it. And besides its size, it could go in the field with me, and it may just do that just because of its size and weight. And so I came across this and I thought I would share it. Salmon loaf. Here's a great sketch. Somebody fishing. These are all look like pencil sketches. They might have started out just being ink, but I really think they started out as pencil. And so, anyways, see if I can find another one. This one, there's a lot of detail in this sketch, but I just love it. I don't know if you could pick it up. That's a rabbit down there, and that's a good lesson with the sketches and black and white photography. A lot of times the animals will be the same color as their background. Anyways, folks, I wanted to share this with you. Great bunch of recipes in here, and I'll be trying a couple of them very soon. Hope you like it. Food from the Woods Cooking, originally published as Gourmet Cooking for Free by Bradford Angier. Thanks a bunch. See ya next video. Bye.